Alright folks, we're back, and I realized that the water system, we kept getting this backlog with the water blocks in the way. So what I want to do is redesign it a little bit. If we notice, and I'm gonna do the tear up of everything off camera, and I'll reset it and come back. But if you notice, these sprinklers will go about, let me think here, about 4 blocks widthwise. So what I want to do is have the whole sprinkler system water these 4 blocks, and I'm going to have a line going this way with my sprinklers. That way we take advantage of the full range. As far as the water motion, we're going to want that to step down after 8 blocks and come right back to the front of our walkway here. Okay? So let me tear the rest of this bag down. I just wanted to take you through what I was doing quickly, and I'll be right back. Okay, folks, we're back, and I just wanted to walk you through what I've done for a change. You'll recognize the dropper system code, and that is essentially code that takes stuff it's collected from our hopper down here, passed into our droppers, and pulses it upwards. Okay. The pistons code, you'll recognize the pistons from before. That's where our water line sits. Or it holds back our water line. So all that does is raise the pistons, allow the water to come down and knock the seeds down. And the code statement just essentially does the loop here. So with the piston code, we're going to let it run for 25 seconds. So basically let the water run and push as much down as we can. And then with the dropper system, that's where we house our growing cycle. And we're going to do that for 240 seconds, or about 4 minutes of our playtime. Okay? And then the last bit you see in here is code to indicate to the terminal what we're doing. So we always, on startup, start out by harvesting the grass. It runs the water system down. You'll see there's 2 big sections here that go all the way, along with our sprinklers going, flying to grow the grass here. Okay? And in about 25 seconds, we should see the water stop. So the reason for 25 seconds, by the way, is that should be just long enough to make sure we get all the seeds that come down into our system down here. What you'll notice is this yellow conveyor belt down here. What that is it's a mechanism to transport items without using water. So I thought it'd be something neat to mess around with here. If you've watched any of my series before, you'll see I've used it lots. It's kind of a handy way to do things. We've got a 3-tier grass system. You'll notice what I've done is we've got three pieces of grass block on each side of the sprinkler. So over here we got 3 and 3, and then I've overlapped it intentionally here to be 5. Okay? And then on this side of the sprinkler, it only catches 3 more pieces of grass, but this is where we'll have our farms for now. Okay, I've just not put it back into place. And that's the farm system redesigned. Okay, so let's go get our hoe and all that and replant stuff. And we're gonna go on to part 2 of today's project. Unfortunately, this will probably be a short episode today. It took me a lot of time to get that code worked through and running kind of clean and neat, if you will. But I think we've got lots of stuff here, and I want to see what we get for seeds. Okay? And what we should be able to do here is just knock all this in. The last thing you'll notice I've done here is put a block of water on the outside of edge of this farm, so that way it should, I think, cover everything by the time the sprinkler hits it, as well as that block of water. And we'll see in just a minute here. And as far as seed organization, you'll notice I've put stuff into chests here. I will probably do one more for other seeds we're getting. See, like a dandelion poof, that's an entirely different seed that I don't quite know what to do with. As far as food is concerned, we're getting loads. Pam's Harvest Craft, I got all these trees. I don't know what we do with any of them yet, but we're collecting stuff. And I'm organizing it by mod for right now. You'll notice we're starting to get loads of stuff here too. So we might be actually getting raw food. Now what I'm hoping is we got our timer here, 75 seconds. I don't think that was long enough to grow grass, so I want to kill this system. If I don't start getting grass like ASAP, that's slightly problematic. And what I might do is actually replace a lot of this cobblestone with grass and leave the tall grass on top, if I can. There we go. Oh, so we got a little bit of tall grass there, not a ton. But, you know, every bit helps. Remember, we kind of want to spread the love here, always. I don't know quite what causes it to grow or not grow, as the case may be. So it looks like I'm going to need one more bit of water over here someplace, and I might have a tank on me we could use for this purpose. Let me see. Where do we got our... Oh, so there's our water system going. Harvesting all the seeds down. Whoops. And you'll notice we get all the different other flowers into here. I hope I didn't loot them all. Harvesting grass. And after this cycle, we should see the seeds start popping up here. Oh, we got a strawberry seed. And this is kind of the game we're playing right here. The only thing I'm going to do is clearly 240 wasn't long enough. So what we're going to do is set this to give or take 15 minutes. Let's just do the math here. So the sleep timer is in terms of seconds. So if we want to do 15 times 60, I think it is. And it should be about 900 seconds. Okay. And so that way a couple times an episode we get a bunch of seeds. Okay. And let's do it. So now it's gonna, right off the bat it always harvests on startup. That's just the way I set it. And we can go from there. Now, you know, in 25 seconds, it looks like we harvest quite a bit, you know. We'll see how it does over time. The other thing I want to get into this episode, and I've got the buckets ready here. In fact, let's just go ahead and get our... Wait a minute. I might be able to do that straight away from here. Nope. That's not what I had in mind at all. We can put a bucket into our force infuser and get ourselves a bucket of liquid force. And if you remember, last episode we grew all these animals. And what I would like to do is dig out back and... Oh, so what we want to do, I want to also go over with you guys the force tools. I don't know if we've done that yet. So let's make a run at it now. Remember, we're getting force nuggets from our tree farm downstairs. Okay. And we should go check on that, actually, because it might be out of fuel by now. Yep, it looks like it's completely out of fuel right now. Or it's completely full up and has no idea what to do with anything. That's incredible. Anyway, we could just put a stack of any of these kinds of logs in each and just let that burn probably straight away. The rubber tree logs. Pretty solid farm, huh? Anytime we need fuel or wood, it's right here for our liking. We might actually have to add more capacity to this eventually. But we got force nuggets. That's what I was after. We need a handful of reeds here. Okay. And what these reeds will do is give us some sugar. Sugar plus our force nuggets that we just got. Force force ingots. Let's finish crafting those up. We can make force tools. Figure out what I did with the sticks. They're there. Okay, so now I can make a shovel. And I can make another pickaxe here. And inside of our force infuser, I can put the sugar right on the tools to give us a speed 3 pickaxe. And you'll see it's going along here. And we'll get a speed 3 shovel for ourselves. And have some extra sugar for later. Alrighty. Okie doke. And those tools will help to clear out a little bit under this platform. Okay. Oops. Let's put this slow pickaxe on the side. We'll use the fast one. You can see the major league difference here. So the one thing I've been looking at is this stairwell is kind of consuming a good portion of the space I could use for building. Good or bad it is. If you remember, we got this drop trap down here too. We ought to be able to dig straight out into our farm somewhere. Without too much effort. So remember, so we come out right there. So this is a really good level to dig at. And we can right click with these things to activate area mode, which helps dig out a bigger area more quickly. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about this fuel too. We need to make sure this is sealed in. Okay. So, in order to take care of this, we want to store this fuel and stuff for later. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get ourselves some torches down here. So we don't completely lose out too fast. And we're going to pump this into a tank. But what we could do is dig out this whole area and make a nice little storage room for ourselves. And I'll show you what we'll do with that later on. So now I'm going to need to put some of this stuff away so we got plenty of room for now. And I know we're going to be needing glass. I got some obsidian. So let's cook up the glass while we wait. And you see what I mean about storage. We're starting to max out in just about everything. And wouldn't it be nice to have a little sorting system here for our goodies? So this tank, I'm going to empty out, just so we can use it. I don't know if there's a way to empty these easily, but they only hold 21 buckets, so, or 32 buckets. We can get rid of this one most of the way for now. Put it to work later on. You know, these tanks are very nice for doing these kinds of things. Okay, good. And I'm going to need our minimum stone and a handful of logs. Which, by the way, we got downstairs to make obsidian. I hope I can use some of these. Oh, is it 4 logs? Not those kind? These kind, maybe? There we go. Stack of obsidian. Sounds good. The rubber logs are very much useless for that purpose. Now, that glass we made, we can do like so with. And let's turn on tanks. Make a handful of these. And what do we got for pumps in here? A pump. Iron pick, iron gear. I think we got enough iron for this. Ooh. That's not half bad either. Lots of iron. I think we got the stuff to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cobblestone. And an iron gear. Okay. We need an iron pick, remember? Iron pick, iron gear. We need a bit of redstone. And I think that was it for the mining well. Where did I put the iron pick, iron gear, redstone? Hey? Iron gear. I got them reversed, okay. And then we need a tank. A regular old tank for this guy. And these two should make a pump. Now, do we still got a redstone, any kind of an engine around? Let's make a redstone engine, I think will do the trick here. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Actually, we'll make 2 of them. They're useful for lots of things. Pistons, we're going to need a handful of them. Redstone, we're going to need more of. So you do redstone, iron, and then cobble here. Gives us pistons. And then redstone engines. Should be enough to power a pump. Unless we bring a lever with us. And we got some fluid duct on us. Let's go get these tanks down to there. Where's the thing? And start pumping that out. Okay. So we can do like so. The pump will go there. And we could probably put the tanks like this. I don't know how many buckets are out here, so we'll kind of roll with it. Put the lever down and let it do its thing. Actually, what I'll do is a bucket at a time, now that I look at it, guys. Or a tank at a time. We can then carry them upstairs after it's good. These might even be able to output straight away to the thing. And while we're waiting on that to dig out, let's keep clearing out our base a bit here. Making room for a nice storage facility, huh? So, where's that mob drop thing at? Right there. A few more ladders and we'll be in really good shape. And here we go. So I tweaked it. I listened to the volume yesterday, folks, and I think this is a little better, cleaner. Anyway, let me know your thoughts as far as Minecraft versus commentary. What I'll do here too, as well, is just leave this one ledge step up or jump up. Eventually, we can convert it to stairs if we're so inclined. Oh, and look, we are slowly filling that tank up. I do not know how many buckets are near here of this, but it's not that many. And since I do have to make ladders for this, I might actually make a ladder to get up and down to or an elevator system over time. The open blocks elevators are really nifty to work with. But having that kind of solidified area to run around here and do things with is great for business. And all we're doing is... Oh, you can see that it's draining from the corners first. So the pump should get us there. I think we're going to need at least 2 of these. But I want to see after we fill up the one tank, if I break it, can I carry it with me? I'm not entirely positive in that regard. And we're going to need some ladders to make sure I can get back up. Let's just make them on the spot, shall we? That way I can guarantee to empty my inventory out. And rearrange the base a bit more. So we got wood, we got stone, we got obsidian, redstone, iron minimum. All this stuff that we don't particularly need right at the moment. Just put it into the chest and we'll come sort it out later. Always keep a bunch of food over here. Oh! We need to plant the seeds again. Sorry folks, I got distracted. Let's keep our seeds growing when we got time. Along with the food ones. Yep. So up front here, I think we'll do... Oh, I still needed that water. Well, over into here, we'll do these kind of seeds for now. And yes, it looks like I absolutely need a block of water here somewhere. Let's do one. Alright, I can get a bucket of water out of there. Okay. Okay. Like so. Garden hoe. And we're gonna need one. How about right in here? Well, no. Boy, where can I go with a bucket of water here? Ba-dum-bum. Well, what I was looking for was the fluid duct. Nope. Well, you know what? Maybe I won't be able to grow grass seed right at the edge here. That's fine. We'll figure out something over time. But for now, I wanted to have a stack of wheat. Oh, see, that doesn't have enough light right here. Let's see if we can put a torch like so to make it work. All these little quirks we gotta kind of work through as we go. But this section should give me enough wheat. Build up as we need food, we'll be able to go get it. And put this away. Oh, colored dye seeds. Those again are the magical crop where we get dyes. And look, our tank is full, so I want to shut the pump off for right now so we don't waste. I want to break this tank. And yes, I can take it with me. Let's put a new tank onto there. Oh, the pump even had a backlog. Look at that. So now, let's go ahead and well, maybe we could use these tanks for a light source? Is that a possibility? Or we could just store it over here for the time being till we know what we're going to do with it. Seems like a good a spot as any, huh? I could have done this by hand, but it would take 3/4 of a century to do. The pump is much, much faster. As far as, whatchamacallit. Let's see, so we got 3 layers in between. I feel like that's plenty good. If I stop at this level right here. And that way I can dig down to put piping in upstairs if I need. In fact, we could probably even put the pumps as lighting if we were so inclined. And for right now, I don't want to fall down our thing. Okay, so we got another tank filled up. In fact, that might be actually a really cool ceiling, huh? What do you guys think of doing that? For lights. That's pretty nifty, I think. That actually might be the solution to all of our lighting problems if they can't bust that out. I don't know if that counts as a light source or not. We'll find out. I feel like it should, irregardless. Okay. We'll have all of this picked up in relatively short order. And let's see. Anyway, I think that's going to be an episode for today, folks. Thank you for tuning in. If you got, again, as always, you got ideas of what you want me to work on, let me know, and we'll go from there. Until then.